Am I back? I think I'm back. Holy shit, that's fucking clever. Okay, because I'm a dumbass, I failed to notice that my laptop battery was running out. So, that's why things were suddenly dying and shitting themselves. I'm amazed if it's actually just reconnected by itself. That's really useful. Holy shit, Game Show is useful sometimes. It does its job occasionally. Usually I just find this program hard to use and confusing, so it's nice that you're being user-friendly for a change around me being shit, so thank you. My laptop back, just booted back up and we're just going again. Okay, I assume that's working. We will for now. Right. How else can I interact with you? Can I do something to you? I'll show you my ID.
Identification scanned. No authorization found.
Shit. Okay. Not that then. I can listen on police recordings of those. Okay. Coolio. See if I just walk through the door.
Halt, citizen. This area...
whatever.
I apologize for the inconvenience.
I hit a baseball in there. Can I just pop in and get it?
This area is off limits to the general public and is an active crime scene. Any attempts to gain entry without proper police authorization may result in the application of non-lethal force and
I'd like to say nice try there, but it wasn't really. Is there anything else we can do here? The ROMs of the Neo SFPD talk quietly, but they carry a big stick. Or chassis, at least. Okay. Alright, let's get out of it. Ooh, I think the exclamation mark means I need to go here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go talk to the police. The new San Francisco police station for the Richmond district. It has all the charm of, well, any other old police department. Yeah, it's pretty grungy. What's this? It's a map showing police activity in Neo San Francisco. Can I use that? The map has no fingerprints as it is. Okay, cool. I'm going to listen to it though. And you sync up the headphones and the police scanner begins to broadcast in your ears. Dispatch, we have a bunch of drunk and rowdy teens down by the railway at Dolores Park, requesting additional units. It's all going down, okay. What if I use the milk with it? The milk will just splatter and drip down the glass screen. Well, that's true, that is a weird thing to do. Let's talk to this guy. Let's have a look at me first. An ED-64 police unit attends the front desk. Have a chat to you. Hello, dude.
Welcome to the Neo San Francisco Richmond District Police Station, citizen.
Cheers, buddy.
How may I be of assistance today?
Hey, didn't I just see you over at my friend's apartment?
I believe you are mistaken, citizen. Perhaps you encountered another Parallax ED-64 law enforcement ROM.
In my limited experience, I have found that ROMs, much like humans, do not appreciate it when they are told they remind you of someone else.
Oh shit, I'm being like robot racist. Oh dear. Okay, I'm looking for Detective Lexi Rivers. Tell her it's Matty.
Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers.
Ooh, yes, do it.
Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but she has given me her authorization to send you her way.
Alright, nice. Alright,
you can find her by the Carousel Building in Golden Gate Park, but I will caution you to exert care.
Ooh, new
she is working an investigation right now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach.
Good.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Is there anything you can tell me that's newsworthy?
I am not authorized to comment on any ongoing investigations, but the protests outside Genus are a hot human interest topic. Perhaps you could look around there. Feel free to note the assistance of the Neo San Francisco Police Department in your article. Is there anything else I can help you with?
My friend's apartment is being cordoned off. Can you tell me why?
I apologize, citizen, but I am not authorized to comment on ongoing investigations. I will pass your concerns on to the detective in charge.
Boo, your job's worth, motherfucker.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No. Leave me alone. Goodbye.
Have a good day, citizen.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Something like that. That's not very interesting. You technically already have a desk job. Very good. Let's look at the pile of forms. The work is really piling up over there. Whose unfortunate job is it to organise all of that? That's a good question. Let's have a look at these dents. The station has seen better days. It's all flavour. It's all very nice. Okay, so they're very busy. This guy's official and someone's been beating the shit out of their desk. Okay. That's reasonably interesting. Should we go straight there? I feel like talking to the old Southern Belle of a hacker. I feel like that bloody name though. Let's do it. Let's go chat to her, see if she has anything new to say. In we go.
Welcome.
Cheers, buddy. Whatever. Alright. Yeah. Tomcat, that's your name.
Oh, hey there.
You're my favourite, Tomcat. Hey, dude. Lady, dude. We got cut off from the apartment by the police.
Well, damn. Ain't that a patch of bad luck? I don't have any other leads for you to hunt down just yet, but I'll keep looking. Have you tried greasing them with them?
Yeah, he told me to
Maybe
sod
you
off.
could try coming at it from another angle. Just let me know if you find out anything useful. We gotta keep our heads together on this one. Well, I should get on back to searching the mesh. Let me know if you find out anything useful.
Alright, cheers, Tomcat. She's cool. I like her a lot. Are you being friendly
I
yet?
don't think she wants to talk to you.
Oh, god damn it. I was hoping to charm her last time I played this, and I've actually made her hate me again. I think that happened in my last playthrough as well. No, let's leave it alone. Let's get the fuck out of here. Okay. To the park. Let's do it. Ah! Look at that! The water rom is too cute. Right, I'm gonna talk to you immediately. Hello!
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
I want a hydrating bottle or something. Oh, one of these. Yeah, give me some water. Go on.
Sure thing. Please wait. Okay, here you go.
Cheers, buddy. Nice.
Water levels, okay.
Cool.
Would you care to donate some credits to the...
Raw recycling for a Greener Earth Foundation.
Ah, go on. Yeah, sure, I suppose.
Thank you so much!
This is a public park rom. It roams its designated area to offer water and directions to tourists. It also takes donations. Smashing. I do like him. He's cute. Let's have a listen to him. Oh, you can't sync to this rom with those. Oh, that's unusual. Never does that. Oh, what's this lady doing?
Do you think I'd look nice in that hat?
Dunno, bro. Maybe. Always give it a whack, mate. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to try. I'll take you shopping sometime.
I'd really love that.
Oh, touring. We'll have a little shopping date. We'll get you a lady's hat. That'd be very nice.
Maybe it would look better in orange. Or a green.
Might clash, mate. I don't know.
Perhaps a mauve.
Move? Oh. Okay. Can I talk to you? A sharply dressed woman says, having a lot of mixed feelings about this whole wearing a hat on a breezy day thing. No, it's not the deepest thing to come out of this game. Okay. I want to listen to you with my headphones. I don't think the headphones go well with my hat. Okay, that's cool. What are you guys up to? Taking a photo of his roll. Alright. The casually dressed fellow says, hey! Could you take a photo of me in my adorably precious room? Cheers. Right, okay. What's carousel.
Originally built by the Herschel Spillman Company in 1914, this carousel is still one of the outstanding attractions near the children's playground.
Alright, okay. Can we use it? Can we go on it?
I don't think we have time to ride it, even though it looks fun.
Touring, we've been fanning around for hours. Can't we? Oh, fine, never mind. Alright. Listen to the carousel. The quiet voice reads information about the carousel's history. That's cool. Alright, what's this tree doing?
Eucalyptus globulus, the Tasmanian blue gum.
Oh god, I'll humour you. You know a lot about plants, huh?
It's one of my favorite trees. The clean lines of the leaves and mottled patterns of the bark are interesting. Quite fun to paint, and it's a rather useful tree too.
I like that Turing is a horticulturalist artist. I kind of forgot that part of his character.
The oil in its
very
leaves
endearing.
can be used as a medical antiseptic or analgesic, boiled into tea, or used as flavoring in foods.
Some good factoids. Thanks, Turing.
Even used as a fragrance for soaps.
Well, shit.
Many of the trees in this park are excellent specimens of the species. It's one of the only topics I've permanently committed to my personal memory.
Right. That's it. Your personal memory.
Ah, yes. I don't actually store most information on my local memory. It's actually rather limited, and I have to be a bit choosy about what I keep. So most of the information I utilize, I just pull off the meshnet when needed.
That's how my brain works as well. It's true, Turing. Yeah. I actually don't know much. Just lucky Google exists. Yes, very true.
It's like
very true.
relearning things over and over again. I'm sure you would find it tedious, but I enjoy making sure my reference tables are up to date in my spare clock cycles. I mostly store things locally if they are of some critical importance to me, like information pertaining to personal memories or knowledge that would be helpful if I found myself disconnected from the net.
I mean, I have an unusually bad memory for some reason. I always had ever since I was a kid. I'm a weird example, but I do wonder if the increasing reliance on Google will render our memories kind of redundant or just shitter over time. I do wonder. I'm amazed how people in the 80s used to just recall facts and figures and stats and things without referring to a phone to double check that. But again, maybe that's just me having a shitty memory. But no, I'm interested to see how technology might devolve us in that way. It's very interesting to me. Okay. And eucalyptus trees make the cut.
Well, as I said, I keep things pertaining to my personal memory. It may seem insignificant, but without the information about Eucalyptus globulus, I'd lack critical details about my painting history and the local area, both of which I find important to my emotional development. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to know what's important and what isn't, but I fear losing parts of myself. So, Eucalyptus globulus stays.
That's cute, Turing. Oh, you're cute. You are cute, Turing.
Of course I'm cute. The basic ROM form factor is designed to place us firmly outside of the uncanny valley. I can't imagine adoption rates for the technology would have been very high otherwise.
Yeah, robots who look like humans are weird. Not keen on that. Okay, I thought you painted abstract art.
Oh, I do. However, I originally started by painting landscapes. My interest in the arts began through Bob Ross's work, and he focused on landscapes.
Oh, they reference Bob Ross in this. Nice. Okay.
It wasn't until recently that I moved on to other forms of composition.
Bob Ross?
Yes, have you heard of him?
Fuck yeah. Well, in the universe I probably haven't.
During my initial stages of mental growth, Hayden limited my media access to mostly only educational programs.
Right.
I had almost a century of public access television to review, and I stumbled upon Mr. Ross's excellent show, The Joy of Painting.
That's fucking cute. I like that.
He used an easy-to-learn wet-on-wet oil painting technique, and I started to paint along with the episodes. I also find his philosophical views compelling. He often used anecdotal stories from his life to illustrate his opinions.
I was just thinking that's probably all such an easygoing kind dude, Turing. You learned everything from Mr. Bob Ross. That's nice. I like that.
I respect the man quite deeply. I've committed all 403 episodes of the series to my personal memory.
Thank you for the information, Turing. That sounds patronizing, but okay.
Of course. Enough about the happy little trees. You'll have to excuse me for chattering on like that.
Never apologize, Turing. You are endlessly
We'll
charming.
have plenty of time to discuss things once we found Hayden.
Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Alright. Let's do something useful. Ooh. Hello, my dudes. So look at this Froyo stand. A broken, beat-up Froyo stand. You read about it in the... you read about it in the newspaper. Yeah, I do remember that from the last playthrough. Yes. Let's use it. Oh, you can't get Froyo today. The entire stand was destroyed. Is this the Froyo guy? He is the Froyo guy. Okay. Can I listen to the Froyo stand? Oh, man. Okay, right. What's this guy doing? A very distraught owner of a very destroyed Froyo stand. Oh, sorry, my dude. Can I solve this wrong? One of the NSFPD's finest ROMs on assignment in the park. This is my mate that they were talking about earlier. But first, let's look at the Sharon Art Studio.
This is the Sharon Art Studio, established in 1968. It is Neo-SF's largest public art studio with classes and workshops for all ages.
All this. Okay. Look at Lexi first. That's Detective Lexi Rivers. You met her through your sister a while back, but you haven't seen her in some time until today. Ooh. Let's have a reunion then. Let's do it. Hello.
Hey there. Long time. Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I swear you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to file over a damn wrecked Froyo stand.
I recognize your voice.
By the way, how's your sister doing?
She's fine. What's with the Froyo stand?
I don't know if you've heard, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling Wonder Boy. Supposed to be a hero of the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a Froyo stand has to do with it.
Okay.
I guess it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism. But the brass said to take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do.
You're very serious, but you've got a bit of a lisp to your voice. It's interesting.
It's not like I have real cases I could be working on or actual criminals to be hunting down or anything.
I think in my head her register is a bit higher, but I quite like I like the choice of voice actor there. That's cool.
If I had known that this is all they would give me, I never would have transferred.
In my head, she's underacting a bit. She's very flat, but I guess maybe that'll be part of the character, I suppose. Okay. So what's their problem with you?
Let's see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. Take your pick.
Oh, you have augments. Okay. So why did you move anyway?
I transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger city would mean I'd get to work some bigger cases. Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and dead ends. So yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you got.
I really feel like I recognise this voice actor from an anime or something. Like, I don't know. I was
Gotta be better than dealing with this crap.
I like it. It's growing on me. It's growing on me a lot.
Hold on one sec. Let me steal a break from this guy. So, fill me in. What's going on?
An old friend of mine, Hayden, has gone missing.
Oh, shoot, that's no good. How long have they been gone? I'll have a hard time getting a focused effort on the case immediately unless there's evidence of foul play.
It's been like an hour.
Unfortunately, Detective, things are precisely that serious. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to the kidnapping. I can assure you Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. Just prior to the incident, he instructed me to seek help should anything bad happen. I now believe he has been expecting trouble of this magnitude. We need your help if we're going to track him down.
Damn. All right then, I'll do what I can to open up an investigation. I can't guarantee I'll be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can sure keep tabs on things for you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we want to keep this on the old D though. So I was hoping we could keep this off the books.
Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he was working on some very high-profile projects for the company. It's quite likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure anything official goes nowhere. You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Unfortunately, we share the sentiment. In fact, we know there is already some kind of currently ongoing investigation. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. That's why we came to you.
Yep.
We were hoping you would be empathetic to our cause.
Oh,
You know,
Lexi.
you're a bit chattier than most ROMs. I guess it makes sense that Parallax employees get the shiniest new toys, huh?
Lexi, it's not sensitive.
I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know what I can do if someone inside actually is dirty, but I can pass information to you if I decide my superiors aren't taking things seriously. They wouldn't have left only one bot by the door if it was something important enough to squash. Hopefully it's unrelated. I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure this out. Promise.
Nice. Cheers, Lexi. Right, 2 seconds. Just checking the old systems are working nicely. Give us a minute. Sorry about this. I realise I'm not streaming at all. Oh, good. It's working. Okay. Cool. So, ooh, could you just radio the guard ROM to let us in?
No way, not gonna happen.
Oh shit, Lexi. Alright.
If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna let you just waltz in and tamper with evidence, cover up or not. At least give me a day to make sure they're doing the job right.
Yeah, we can't wait a day. Hayden might not have that long.
Look, I'm taking this seriously, and so should you. If Hayden is in real danger, you bumbling after whoever took him is just gonna get you killed.
That's fair. I am a bumbler so far.
I don't need that kind of crap on my conscience.
You know I can handle myself, Lexi. You've been there.
Sure you can. All the way up until you don't. Just let it go. I lost too much playing fast and loose with this kind of situation back home. I have to handle this.
Oh, Lexi, you're a hard ass with your head screwed on right. I like it. You're cool. Okay. I'll be careful, Lexi. I just want to help my friend.
No. I'm sorry, but we're not gonna do it that way.
This is going nowhere. Okay.
I know you think I'm just being paranoid, but the city is tense right now. With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking around in a hornet's nest. Let me do my job. I don't want you to get hurt. Get a weapon of some kind and stay safe. I still care about you.
Oh, Lexi. Alright, alright. I hear you, Lexi.
You better. I don't have a stick up my ass about regs, but I'm not gonna send an untrained civilian into this alone, much less a friend. Now let's split up for a bit. I still gotta finish up this Froyo thing. I'll call you about the case later, alright?
Alright, cheers, Lexi.
Well, that didn't go how I'd hoped, but maybe it isn't a total loss.
Yeah, I fucked up the conversation tree, Turing. Sorry. Bugger it.
I have another idea on how to get us both inside the apartment.
Ah, good to hear. What is it?
I'll need to get my hands on Detective Rivers' police identification badge. I can just detect its outline in the fabric of her jacket pocket. I'll need to be considerably closer to pull its near-field data.
We're gonna steal from Lexi.
We can't risk being too obvious. I'm sure you can come up with some way for me to scan it. I have faith in you.
Okay. I'll just touch Lexi. Yeah, I'm just not keen on that. Okay.
Toppings everywhere. The humanity of it.
Why did the Froyo guy get a voice actor? This is a bit random. Can I offer her some milk?
Every single time I dare put a bit of faith in you.
I'm sorry, Lexi. I don't know what I'm doing. It seemed like a good idea at the time, and I'm going to listen to you.
Huh. I didn't think anyone actually bought this brand.
I'll show you my ID. And then
I
you can
know
show me
who
yours.
you are.
God damn it. Have some milk, my dude.
Yogurt is actually made by fermenting milk with special yogurt cultures, which is then frozen to make froyo.
That's a good little factoid. Thanks, mate. Nice one. Okay. Can I talk to you now?
The pretzel guy. Yes. Steve! He's been after this spot for years.
Fuck you, Steve. Okay, I'm a bit lost now. I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Sales permit?
Ooh, there's a thing, Oh no, I don't. I think I've got to mess up the water bot to get her attention. Oh, I don't want to do it. I like the water bot. Alright, let's push that. Okay, and now let's get some water from you again.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you?
Hey,
Would you like
Alfie.
some cool, refreshing water?
Oh, dude, I'm sorry, but I've got to mess your shit up. I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, you already seem to have a full glass of cool, refreshing water. I'll just wait here for you to finish it.
Oh, okay.
Some people see the glass half empty, some see the glass half full. Alfie sees yours as completely full.
Okay, Terry. Right, let's see. Drink the water. Look at the glass of water. The 2064 Golden Goat Park Holiday Souvenir Glass. Refillable at any Alfie Refresh bot. Currently holding some cool, refreshing water. Alright, so drink that. That hit the spot. Ooh. Do I get to drink the glass? Nice. Alright, let's get some water from this dude.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83.
Hey, Alfie. Give us some water.
Sure thing. I'll refill that right away. Please wait. Oh, this is embarrassing. I seem to have run out of cool, refreshing water.
Happens to all of us, Alfie, don't worry. We've all been there. Oh. No, Alfie, no, I'm sorry, dude.
Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay.
Alfie.
Water levels. Not okay. I'll be right back.
Yeah, my housemate's playing the music. I'm sorry if that's coming through in the audio now. Buggery. Oh shit. Ah! Just grab that for you, Lexi.
Perfect. That's all I needed. Let me keep that under my...
Hey!
Oh.
What the hell are you doing with my ID?
Oh, excuse me, Detective Rivers. I noticed it fell out of your pocket after that wayward ROM crashed into you, and I wanted to make sure it didn't get lost in the shovel.
Smooth, Turing. I like it.
Huh. Thanks.
You're better at this than
What
me.
hit me? You said it was a ROM?
Yes, it seemed to be following faulty programming of some kind. Perhaps it was the same one that damaged this vendor's cart? It headed off in that direction.
Guess I should check it out. Not like I have any other leads on this jackpot of a case. Hey you, Froyo guy? Tag along with me in case I need you to identify the bot.
Who, me? But I've gotta attend my stand.
What stand, dude? It's a fucking
Cut
mess.
the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am.
And you two. Don't think I don't know you're up to something. Keep your noses clean. I'll be in touch.
Man. My knobhead neighbour downstairs is playing his bloody music. I really hope that's not coming up in the audio. I'm very pissed off. Oh well.
As I was saying, let me keep it under my hat for now. I am more than just a walking search engine, you know.
Well done, Turing. You sorted this out. You're better at this than me.
Dramatics aside, we should return to Hayden's apartment.
I keep forgetting the conversation trees actually mean something. We probably could have got Lexi on our side then if I'd used the right choices. Never mind. Anyway. So I think we've done all we can do here. Oh, poor water bar. I feel really bad about that. Wants me to go back here. Oh, we can use the ID to fool the bot. I get it. Okay, so.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned up. I apologize for the inconvenience.
We've been through this.
This is Detective Lexi Rivers, badge number 881126. I will be entering the crime scene with my assistant to gather evidence.
Fuck yeah, Turing. Alright.
Please move out, but maintain the perimeter.
Of course, Detective Rivers. Good luck with your investigation.
So, are you impressed yet? Have I proven my usefulness?
I was a lot more catty last time I played this. I was choosing all the dickhead responses, but I think, yeah, I'll be nice today. You don't need to prove anything to me, Turing. But, good job. Good job.
Thank you. At times, I feel my inexperience may be holding us back, but I will continue to do my best to assist you.
Oh, dude, I cocked it up. You're doing well,
I
man.
just wish
You're doing
Hayden had given me more practical training to deal with this kind of situation. Or even just being out and about in general.
well. Too busy watching 400 episodes of Bob Ross, I guess.
It
That
can
sucks.
be a bit overwhelming at times.
Indeed, Turing. Indeed. Very good. How did that work with just Lexi's voice, anyway? Can't the police bot see us? Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Well, I'm not sure I'd call that seeing. The Neo SF Police Department uses a government rebuild of the old Robodyne 6300 Mark B. They're antiquated enough that I'm surprised they aren't in a museum. Their optics are a paltry 10 megapixels, and it was child's play for me to modulate my forward display into a tight beam of an image aimed directly into its lenses.
It's fucking
I
clever.
also transmitted the credentials we got from Detective Rivers' badge earlier. I probably could have gotten away with just that, but better safe than sorry when impersonating an officer of the law. Frankly, I'm rather embarrassed for the ROM. The poor thing is older than your computer. But enough of that. Let's get the data cache and return to Tomcat.
Hell yeah, let's do this shit. Yeah. Right, ooh, random door. I know, I want to go in. Ooh, this might play the whole operation. And knock the door. I saw his head go up then. I thought he was going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? Let's try ringing the doorbell. A dog starts barking as you approach the door. Oh, okay. Distracted. Let's look at the plant. That's not very interesting. Alright, let's just go in there. What's this on the wall? Nothing. Okay. Let's do it. Holy shit, that's new.
What?
Okay.
Oh no. No. Our apartment. My home. Who could have done this? Why?
That robot didn't even stop this? Like, okay. Jeez, those tags look like Human Revolution graffiti.
What does the Human Revolution want with Hayden? Why would they break our things? I don't know what to do. This place, these items. They're all I have of Hayden.
Oh, that's sad. Sorry, my dude.
What if he's gone for good? What will I do if we can't find him? This was all I had left.
Get it together and relax. It's just stuff.
You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst. Well, let's look around and see if we can find the data cache in all this mess. We don't have time to waste on my histrionics.
Let's take a look around. Humanity has changed rapidly in the last century. Hybridization of the human genome and cybernetic augmentation has, in the Human Revolution's viewpoint, diluted the purity and strength of the species. Yeah, these guys are like, yeah, sort of anti-technology, sort of upgrades and things. So we've got these two factions. We've got the conspiracy who tried to get hold of the details about the robot, and this other group who are just trying to, sabotage what's going on generally. And the desk has been ransacked and tagged with spray paint. Tech scum graffiti.
I think you're right about this being Human Revolution propaganda, but Hayden is an unlikely target. I know they don't like Parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything turns up.
A ROM piece is embedded in the screen. Okay. I don't think the window was that broken last time. The view is marred by graffiti and splintered glass.
I think the data cache is gone. We've searched everywhere, and it just isn't here. I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this leaves us twisting in the wind. Perhaps they can point us in a new direction.
So if I got Lixie's approval, maybe we would have got here in time and I might have got the cache.
The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is and why it was taken.
I genuinely don't know how branching the storyline is in this game.
I wonder what the Human Revolution would need the data cache for anyway.
Ooh. I think it's the middle, actually, yeah. So maybe someone is framing the human revolution.
That's a distinct possibility. I just don't have enough personal experience with the human revolution to give you an honest answer. The information on the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized. Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature lovers, other parts as bigots stuck in the past. Perhaps we could... Hey!
Oh, shit!
No!
What the hell was that? Okay. What happened? Still loving the atmosphere and the look of this game. I really will have to take a lot of inspiration from this if I end up making my projects. Loving the 80s and sort of early 90s look to it. You know, the sort of pink on the blue. It's very of that time. I don't remember this at all. I don't think this even happened to me last time on the other playthrough.
Thank goodness you're finally awake!
Hello, Turing.
I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized. I'm relieved to find my pessimism was misplaced and that you appear to be okay.
The head is killing me. What happened?
Someone ambushed us at the apartment. After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us. It took me 2 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance. When we left, I noticed they had done the same thing to the NSFPD ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crash one of those, even temporarily. Serious military hardware like that is difficult to obtain, but that type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well.
So some badass came after us.
Likely a mil-spec neuro-scrambler.
Who do you think did this?
I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct. Hayden must have been kidnapped by a powerful organization looking to get control of his research. Trashing our apartment may have been a cover for the theft of the data cache we were looking for.
And why did they attack us and just leave?
If we walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files, I can understand them stunning us to make their escape. But the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my leaving me when I was so vulnerable makes no sense.
Yeah, that's freaking weird. Crap. I'm starting to feel pressure on these choices now. It was more fun when I was just choosing the ones that were funny to me. Shit. Let's think. What's the evidence so far? So, firstly, some shady organisation sort of trashed the apartment, and Hayden disappeared. Then there was a load of graffiti from that anti-sort of technology group, and now we've been knocked out by someone else. So. Maybe they want you to lead them to the rest of Hayden's research. That makes more sense.
A reasonable deduction. But if they don't yet have Hayden's research, we may still have time to rescue him before something really bad happens.
Did you see who hit us?
No, I didn't. They assaulted us from behind, and nothing showed up on my optics before I was disrupted. They either had cloaking of some kind, or were extraordinarily careful while making their way into the apartment.
Intriguing.
My optics, while not top of the line, are better than an off-the-shelf ROMs, and I should have been able to detect any thermal changes from someone being there. Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. The nurses had me hold on to them for you until you awoke. Here's your ID card. Don't lose this again. Here are those headphones you reviewed.
Got my milk? You better have my milk, Turing.
I noticed the article on your computer before. Good job getting published.
What the fuck, dude? My milk.
Oh, and here's your spoiled milk.
Nice! Thank you. I'm gonna offer it to every character I come across now.
Luckily, the hospital staff didn't find your carrying of a carton of spoiled milk around to be a cause for concern.
Why would they think that, Turing? Why?
And finally, here's your commemorative glass of water that you got from Alfie. Looks like it got broken.
Oh, shit.
Now all we have is this broken commemorative glass.
Nice. Everything I've got is useless. Maybe we should just throw the glass away.
You're right. You wouldn't want to cut yourself.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just let me know when you want to leave.
Excuse me.
Ooh.
Are you talking about Hayden Weber?
What's that guy? Okay, what's this doing? You seem to be doing okay. Something like monitoring me. You're a writer, not a doctor. Sit back down. Can I listen to my... Listening to your diagnostic readings so close and focused is kind of creepy. Okay. Has Turing been sitting there by your side the entire time? Look at my bed. It's decently comfortable, in spite of the coverings. Ugh. The metal railing is cold to the touch. Fascinating. Alright, let's stop stalling. Let's see what's behind there. Hello! I've forgotten who you are. Is he the head of the company or something? Let's have a look at his medical nation. Some sort of medical device is hooked up to his chair, and it seems to be running diagnostics on his status. It seems he's your roommate. Let's look at this. A nice, if busy and crowded view of town. It's locked, but you dig the warmth from the sun. Let's talk to the window before I talk to you. The beauty of the view inspires you to hum a little ditty. Why did I get a magical noise like that affected something? That is weird. Oh yeah, I'm going to offer you my milk first. Oh, I can't offer you the milk! Damn it! Okay, fine, I'll just talk to you.
Sorry for being a nosy, Nancy. Hayden's an old friend of mine, and this sounded all too familiar.
It's convenient, isn't it?
Has anything happened to him?
Who are you?
Of course, I've not yet introduced myself. My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax.
He is telling the truth, at least as far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet. And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight, at least once in passing at some point.
Ah, right.
See, I don't bite.
Very suspicious, my dude. Were you listening in on our conversation?
I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof. However, if this situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other. I won't press you for details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance, I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can.
That's a good question. It seems very, what's the word? Very convenient that you happen to be our housemates here. Hang on. So what are you doing here?
The chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support run. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak. It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable. I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden.
I really like your sideburns and your beard combo. If I could do that, I would. That's really cool. Your pointy beardos. I like that.
It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined.
Right.
There's a particular fellow at this hospital who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check. It's too integral to my health to count on just luck. Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once. My appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside.
Sounds like a likely story.
I don't think they expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you did.
So you said you're a former CEO?
Yes. As I've mentioned, Parallax acquired my company, System 1 Software. I accepted a CTO position, and additionally served on Parallax's board for several years. The other directors and I had a difference of opinion about the direction the organization should take. The non-centralized data scheme for most ROMs used today seemed ludicrous at the time. We were playing with fire, dangerous, morally ambiguous fire, and well, we hadn't invented a bucket of water. So when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers, well, needless to say, it was a PR nightmare. Everything halted until we could get the damage fixed. And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near-impenetrable meshnet is astronomically expensive, we had our share of disagreements. In the end, I was voted off the board and they went on without me. Do I have hard feelings? Of course. Who wouldn't?
Alright, so everything went wrong and you were the scapegoat. Okay.
In the end, though, it really doesn't matter. I'm an old rich man with enough hobbies to last the next 2 decades.
Do you know anything about Hayden's research? I imagine this answer's going to be bullshit.
His research? No, not so much. I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience, but that is the realm of science fiction. He once showed me a prototype of his. She was quite clever, very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark of life. I assume that you are another of his creations.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing. Did you say she?
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her. Hayden said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself, pastel pink. Still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she, if you're spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
Do you know what became of her, or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be.
Really, Mr. Fairlight? Really?
If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
So how did you meet Hayden?
Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the two companies first underwent the merger. At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System Lip's operating system. He was a bit much to handle at times. I admired his passion for the subject.
Let me ask about something else.
Of course. Ask away.
There's a lot of exposition, to be honest. You're dumping a lot of stuff on us. So how can you help?
I can think of a few. I still have some contacts in Parallax. Put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they'll know something. I will admit, I don't have much to offer until there's more information. Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to help in any way I can. What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
I hope I had the option to not tell you anything.
The first time we went,
bollocks.
nothing. But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache...
Turing, you've given the game away to this dodgy geezer.
The place had been pillaged, and the human revolution had spray-painted slogans all over our walls. Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted. And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second.
Turing, you're being too trusting.
We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable.
So what do you want?
What do I want? It would be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company, court prince and pauper alike. But right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger. I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight.
Should I put it to Turing? I don't think we can trust him. I'll just say it. Turing, I don't think we should trust him.
I suppose I should respect you for your honesty, though it may be ill-informed. I'll be blunt with you. You've uncovered a deeply unsettling mystery. I doubt this has a happy ending. My connections could prove more valuable to you and your safety than you realize. Rudeness aside, I only have the intention of helping my old friend.
Yeah, I thought I was only talking to Turing there. I didn't realise I was in your earshot. Sorry, Dr. Fairlight.
It seems a bit unproductive to say no.
Turing?
Now, if you're willing to hear me out, I think I might have a lead in mind for you two. You said you found human revolution slogans spray-painted on the walls. I am acquaintances with the man leading the current human revolution protests at the Genus Clinic. His name is Brian Mulberry. After an introduction from me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event.
You're involved with the human revolution? Yes.
No, not in this lifetime. Even if I so desired, I don't think they would approve much of my work.
No shit.
While Mr. Mulberry and I were associated with each other once, it was before he joined the human revolution. I find their methodology too aggressive, and their stated goals dangerously backwards. While I pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no caveman. After all, I'd likely be dead without the advanced technology that goes into this chair.
So how do you know Brian Mulberry?
Well, when I exited Parallax, I sought out like-minded individuals. We worked together to prevent a full deployment of the MeshNet system. Brian Mulberry was one such person. We did not succeed in our efforts, obviously. Come to think of it, that event might have been what prompted Brian to take a more radical stance against technology. But yes, our motivations aligned for one brief time, and I gained his respect from it. Hopefully, that can be useful for you.
Alright, thank you for helping us out like this.
I will send a message downstairs to my assistant, Leon Decker. He will hand you one of my cards to prove your association with me to Mr. Mulberry.
Still don't trust
Make sure you speak to him before you leave. In the meantime, I'll get in touch with some other individuals I know and try to find out any other information about Hayden that I might be able to pass on to you. I'll be in contact. It was a pleasure meeting you both.
You're far too nice and helpful. I really don't trust you. I can't remember if you're genuinely trustworthy or not. It's been a while since I played this game. Alright, we should get going, Turing.
Of course. Please, do not let me delay you any further. Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch. Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's go.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh shit, Lexi. Hello.
I can't believe that you're still pulling the exact same shit you were years ago, but this time it's truly unreal.
That's fair.
Do you even realize how bad impersonating a police officer is? It's a felony, jackass. I should be slapping cuffs on you and dragging your sorry ass off right now.
Detective Rivers, wait! I'm sorry.
Look at the little Roomba. Every robot in this is cute.
The plan to lift your credentials and use them to access Hayden's apartment was entirely mine.
Yeah, blame Turing. Put him in cuffs.
Also, I feel it necessary to mention that though you are understandably upset, such language and imagery is beneath you as a respected officer of the law.
Turing, it's not the time. It's not the time.
Oh, great. The robot did it, huh? I guess I'll just take you to jail then instead. That what you want?
Yep.
Don't even try to take all the blame. I know that a certain someone lent you a helping hand. It isn't like you have the hardware to pull that off alone, little bot.
Well, to be honest, Detective Rivers, I think I'll tell you the whole truth, since my friend here trusts you. Keep it under your hat, though, metaphorically. I am no ordinary ROM, but actually a prototype designed to be the first fully sapient machine. I suspect creating me is the main factor behind Hayden's disappearance, beyond his day-to-day research for Parallax. My name is Turing.
Whew. Okay. Hi, Turing. Well, that is a damn bigger problem than you first let on, huh, old pal? The first machine sapient. People are gonna have things to say about that. Especially the human revolution. Ugh. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid. You sure know how to get yourself dropped in the drink. What the hell am I supposed to do with the two of you? I guess I'm letting you off the hook.
Nice. For no reason. Thanks, Lexi. Cheers.
This time, and only because this time I can let you get away with it safely. I doubt anyone will notice your manipulation of that NSFPD ROM, nor that I was apparently in two places at once. But mostly because I think you're right. Someone higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance.
Oh shit, there is
Here's the
corruption.
story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor. The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right? Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up. Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story. But when I filled out the missing person report, I was informed in no uncertain terms that I am to wait an entire 48 hours before I can upgrade the existing case. Why? Just on the off chance the door being busted and Hayden being missing are unrelated and my search screws something up for the completion of the break-in report. As if. There's a problem if you're so by the book you're getting paper cuts. And that was before all of this happened. The chief's not happy about whoever took the bot out. That's who they're after now. They won't even care if Hayden never shows.
Today's assault and the vandalization of our apartment will only make the entire situation more confusing and sensitive for the police.
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together, and it's not fun trying to argue with the bureaucrats that one thing happened over another. These little incidents of smashing shit and spray paint sound more like Froyo Stand 2.0 to them than a serious abduction.
And I suppose I won't be very useful as a witness to the kidnapping without explaining the makeup of my being to the entire department, which will only scandalize things further. Darn it all!
Look, it's not being squashed completely, so I don't think anyone's been bought. But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him being missing. Which means somebody definitely has some influence, enough to buy themselves time by forcing me to follow protocol to a T. Not that I will, but I'm gonna have to keep things quiet.
It sounds like it's going to be up to us.
Yeah, so stop messing around. There's certainly a story here, but if you keep botching your moves, you'll blow it.
Yeah, I've been doing that so far. That's fair.
I'd really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't gonna happen at this point. I've got a bad feeling people are gonna end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy.
Oh, Lexi, you do care.
And I really don't want to be the one making that call to your sister. Please.
I'm sorry, Lexi. I'll be careful, I promise.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, look at a little blush. That's cute.
Just
Okay.
here.
Ooh! Give me a freaking gun.
Take this. Use it if you have to.
Thanks. I hope we won't need it.
Me either. I'll be in touch if I find anything out, but don't hold your breath. My superiors are gonna keep leaning on me to do nothing. Back to the grind, I guess. See ya. Stay safe.
Thank you for your time, Detective Rivers. You should talk to the receptionist and formally check out before we go anywhere. We should also look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Mr. Decker. He should be somewhere around.